not have the financial or business acumen to join the call on audio, this very important conference call that we're having. Now, I am no shark number one. However, I'm talking to myself. Not have the financial or business acumen to join the call on audio. Shark this very important conference call that we're having. Now, please, I am no muting your microphone. Number one. However, I'm talking to myself. Not have the financial or business acumen to join the call on audio. This very important conference call that we're having. Now, please, I am no muting your microphone. Number one. However.
Yeah? Okay, everybody in chat looks stoked. So I think we did it. I think we got audio now. That's fantastic. Good. Sorry about that, folks. My interns suck. They're all fired now, don't worry. I'll fire them.
Please, I'm no muting your microphone.
But with that, we had
Shark number one.
the beginning of this. So I think we're going to... yeah? Okay, everybody in chat looks stoked. So I think we did it. I think we got audio now. That's fantastic. Good. Sorry about that, folks. My interns suck. They're all fired now, don't worry. I'll fire them.
Please, I'm no muting your microphone.
But with that, we had
Shark number one.
the beginning of this.
Take
so
two.
I think we're going to...
Hello, everybody.
Okay,
Welcome
everybody
to
in
the
chat
show.
looks stoked.
We're really
So I
excited
think
to
we
get
did it. I
started
think we
with
got
audio
audio
this
now.
time.
That's
But first, we
fantastic.
thought it would be irresponsible in a
Sorry
time like
about that,
this
folks.
to
My
start our
interns
show without
suck.
acknowledging what's going on.
They're all fired now, don't
It's
worry.
important to learn how and do what we can. There are resources to get educated, get involved, and donate things. All right. We would appreciate if you would follow the link below. And hello, everybody.
Okay,
Welcome
everybody
to
in
the
chat
show.
looks
We're
stoked.
really
So I
excited
think
to
we
get
did it. I
started
think we
with
got
audio
audio
this
now.
time.
That's
But first, we
fantastic.
thought it would be irresponsible in a
Sorry
time like
about that,
this
folks.
to
My
start our show
interns
without
suck.
acknowledging what's going on.
They're all fired now, don't
It's
worry.
important to learn how and do what we can. There are resources to get educated, get involved, and donate things. All right. We would appreciate if you would follow the link below. And hello, everybody.
Okay,
Welcome
everybody
to
in
the
chat
show.
looks
We're
stoked.
really
So I
excited
think
to
we
get
did it. I
started
think we
with
got
audio
audio
this
now.
time.
That's
But first, we
fantastic.
thought it would be irresponsible in a
Sorry
time
about
like
that,
this
folks.
to
My
start our show
interns
without
suck.
acknowledging what's going on.
They're all fired now, don't
It's
worry.
important to learn how and do what we can. There are resources to get educated, get involved, and donate things. All right. We would appreciate if you would follow the link below. And hello, everybody.
Okay,
Welcome
everybody
to
in
the
chat
show.
looks
We're
stoked.
really
So I
excited
think
to
we
get
did it. I
started
think we
with
got
audio
audio
this
now.
time.
That's
But first, we
fantastic.
thought it would be irresponsible in a
Sorry
time
about
like
that,
this
folks.
to
My
start our show
people
without acknowledging what's going on.
They're all fired now, don't
It's
worry.
important to learn how and do what we can. There are resources to get educated, get involved, and donate things. All right. We would appreciate if you would follow the link below. And hello, everybody.
Okay,
Welcome
everybody
to
in
the
chat
show.
looks
We're
stoked.
really
So I
excited
think
to
we
get
did it. I
started
think we
with
got
audio
audio
this
now.
time.
That's
But first, we thought it would be
fantastic.
irresponsible in a
Sorry
time
about
like
that,
this
folks.
to
My
start our show
people
without acknowledging what's going on.
They're all fired now, don't
It's
worry.
important to learn how and do what we can. There are resources to get educated, get involved, and donate things. All right. We would appreciate if you would follow the link below. And hello, everybody.
Okay,
Welcome
everybody
to
in
the
chat
show.
looks
We're
stoked.
really
So I
excited
think
to
we
get
did it. I
started
think we
with
got
audio
audio
this
now.
time.
That's
But first, we thought it would be irresponsible in a
Sorry
time
about
like
that,
this
folks.
to
My
start our show
people
without acknowledging what's going on.
They're all fired now, don't
It's
worry.
important to learn how and do what we can. There are resources to get educated, get involved, and donate things. All right. We would appreciate if you would follow the link below. And hello, everybody.
Okay,
Welcome
everybody
to
in
the
chat
show.
looks
We're
stoked.
really
So I
excited
think
to
we
get
did it. I
started
think we
with
got
audio
audio
this
now.
time.
That's
But first, we thought it would be irresponsible in a
Sorry
time like
about
this
that, folks.
to
My
start our show
people
without acknowledging what's going on.
They're all fired now,
It's
don't
important to
worry.
learn how and do what we can. There are resources to get educated, get involved, and donate things. All right. We would appreciate if you would follow the link below. And hello, everybody.
Okay,
Welcome
everybody
to
in
the
chat
show.
looks
We're
stoked.
really
So I
excited
think
to
we
get
did it. I
started
think we
with
got
audio
audio
this
now.
time.
That's
But first, we thought it would be irresponsible in a
Sorry
time
about
like
that,
this
folks.
to
My
start our show without acknowledging what's going on.
They're all fired now,
It's
don't
important to
worry.
learn how and do what we can. There are resources to get educated, get involved, and donate things. All right. We would appreciate if you would follow the link below. And hello, everybody.
Okay,
Welcome
everybody
to
in
the
chat
show.
looks
We're
stoked.
really
So I
excited
think
to
we
get
did it. I
started
think we
with
got
audio
audio
this
now.
time.
That's
But first, we thought it would be
fantastic.
irresponsible in a
Sorry
time
about
like
that,
this
folks.
to
My
start our show
people
without acknowledging what's going on.
They're all fired now,
It's
don't worry.
important to learn how and do what we can. There are resources to get educated, get involved, and donate things. All right. We would appreciate if you would follow the link below. And hello, everybody.
Okay,
Welcome
everybody
to
in
the
chat
show.
looks
We're
stoked.
really
So I
excited
think
to
we
get
did it. I
started
think we
with
got
audio
audio
this
now.
time.
That's
But first, we thought it would be their resources to get educated and get involved in technology. All right. We would appreciate if you would take a link below and fill out your Twitter application. We're really excited to get started. Obviously, one of the first thought leaders in this education and support trampoline and their resources to get educated and get involved in technology. All right. We would appreciate if you would take a link below and fill out your Twitter application. We're really excited to get started.
Well, I thank you for your patience, because if there's one thing I learned in business, patience is important. Now, with that, I sincerely hope we're able to bring you back soon. This presentation inspire the business entrepreneurs throughout the world. However, well, I don't know. I'm cut off from the entire world right now. I see a chat that's 15 seconds behind me. Just like shark number one seems to be 15 seconds behind me anytime I try to have a conversation with him. And well, one day I hope that I can talk to you in person. Sean says that apparently it's working. These are the most beautiful words that I have
all right,
seen
I'm back. I'm back. Sorry, I still fire so many people.
You left me for so long.
Okay, all right. Is everything, how's the stream sound now? Currently,
it's okay.
All right, everybody, I'm seeing positive feedback on that this is working. Hopefully it doesn't continue to loop. Oh yeah, sounds great.
Fingers crossed.
Cool. Well, sorry everyone about that. This is new to all of us.
I've never used a computer before today.
Yeah, I usually don't need to. I just stick to my BlackBerry. But today's a new day. Anyways, let's try the intro again. So,
all right.
Sharks, my name is Charles Darwin, no relation, and I am incredibly rich. And this is my business partner.
Yes, Pablo Escobar, also no relation.
That's right. And today, we are going to see 3 different groups pitch us their ideas for some kind of product. Now, what that product is actually going to be decided by you.
Yes.
And as an additional twist, the group that makes the PowerPoint for that product will not be the same one presenting the PowerPoint.
Yes, you see, though Charles and I have our business differences, we believe that a good business idea should stand both the test of time and the test of new eyes seeing it and presenting it. So after a 5-minute incubation period for these ideas, the presentations will be sent to groups that have never seen them before, and they shall be presented for us, the Sharks, and you, our gracious panel of viewers.
That's right. So on that note, let's introduce our 3 team leaders. If we could get our 3 team leaders to join the call right now.
Hello.
There's one. Welcome.
Hello, distinguished panel of judges.
Hello.
All right. Hello. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Great. So, which of you is the team leader for Group 1?
That would be me.
That's you, huh?
Yes, that's me.
How are you feeling?
Do you know what? I'm feeling excited. I'm nervous at the same time. I think that our team will deliver a product that not only benefits everyone, but most importantly, benefits us.
Oh, that's right. That's the right mindset, you know? If you're not getting something out of it, what does it matter?
Exactly.
Good. What about you, Team 2? Who's Team 2 here?
I think it's me. Hi. Hello.
Hi. Let's hope.
Yeah, right.
Right. So, well, you've just heard how Group 1 is feeling. How does that make you feel? How are you ready for this? You said this is your first time ever pitching a product, isn't that right?
It is. I'm feeling controlled and very neutral. I'm having a good day for me. How about you guys? How are y'all? How are
6
things?
out of 10.
I'm rich.
Okay.
So.
Amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, great. And then finally, let's introduce the group 3 leader. Hello, you're on mute. You're still on mute.
This is wonderful.
Oh, I don't think he knows he's on mute. He's just, this doesn't bode well for group 3. But we'll carry on.
Yes.
We will carry on.
Now, Charles.
Yes.
I'm actually told something very important. To pause for but a moment, we had an important announcement that was supposed to happen at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
It appears that in this crazed looping audio, that did not get through, and I don't think that it would be a great idea to continue all that much further without first getting that out, which I believe one of our esteemed people will break the fourth wall, come out of character, and for but a moment, just speak with us. So if everyone, team leaders, thank you so much. We'll mute now, and we shall be right back. Thank you so much for all the patience of the viewers, and we will talk to you soon.
Again, thank you all for being so patient with us. This is the first time we've done anything like this, but before we really got started with the show, we just wanted to say that we thought it would be irresponsible at a time like this to begin without acknowledging what's going on in the world right now. It's important to learn more and do what we can to help. There are resources to get educated, get involved, and donate in the description. We would appreciate it if you would follow the link below and do what you can to help, and we thank you for joining us today.
All right, well, thank you so much for that. And yeah, as you can all see, there's a link just below in the description if you would like to get involved.
Mm-hmm.
So without
we're sorry that got lost to the loop of time at the beginning.
Yeah. Sorry about all the ridiculous technical difficulties in there. I cannot express how many people I just fired. It's more than you can count. All right, so with that, let's bring our team leaders back if we could, and let's start figuring out what products each group is going to make a PowerPoint for. So first of all, let's start at the beginning. Group 1 is going to get a prompt from you, the audience, so start putting those in the chat and we'll take a look at them.
Yes, please just send us any product that you would like to see. So this could be something that you dreamed of when you were having a child. This could also be something that you dream of having one day as an old man, something that I am soon to be.
Yes, you are, aren't you, Pablo?
I am, yes. Thank you, Charles, for noticing.
So
now we'll wait just a moment. Yes, I'm sorry. No, please. Charles, you're shark number 1. You should go.
Okay, well, I guess I will then. All right. So once group 1 has a product, they're going to make a PowerPoint about that product at the same time as everyone else making the PowerPoint. So these, to be clear, these prompts are for the PowerPoint, not for what they're presenting.
Mm-hmm. I will say we've had some lovely answers just put into our chat, and I think we can start addressing them, given the variety of products that are soon to be seen. For example, for group 1, I don't know about you, Charles, but I think that I would love to hear about a pest killer robot vacuum.
Oh, absolutely. That one's so unique. It has so much there. I can think of a billion use cases, or at least 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so group number 1, you're creating a presentation about that.
Yeah, group 1, how does that sound to you? Do you understand your task?
We are very knowledgeable in this area. We are very excited to be developing this product. We are actually saddened to not be presenting on this topic, as it is an area we have extensive knowledge on. But that is beneficial for the group that is going to be presenting this, as we will be obviously giving them a world-class education on what this can mean for society.
Sure, absolutely. Well, then I'm ecstatic to see the PowerPoint, since you all are such experts in this field, it sounds like.
Why, of course. Thank you, Sharks, and thank you, audience.
Of course. All right, so now on to group 2. And listen, I can't help but notice the prompt, electronic trampolines.
Ah, yes.
That product really strikes my fancy, personally. So thank you very much, Robbie N. Good call. So group 2, I'm giving you electric trampolines for your product.
Oh, amazing. Awesome. You know, we're already overly confident in everything we do. So this is just not going to be a hassle. Blow you guys out of the water. We're so excited. So excited.
Ha! Out of the water. You get it?
I get it. That's a pun about the yes.
Oh, that's very clever. Don't get too clever. I'll lose track.
Yes. Now, Charles, if it's okay with you, I think I found one that I cannot pass up for a product I would like to see.
Go ahead, Pablo. I trust you with my life.
Thank you, Charles. Group number 3. I can't help but notice, that my associate Murray has given us the idea for an invisible mattress. Do you think that's something that you and your group could pull off in a presentation?
Hello. Yes. I found the unmute button after calling Zoom technical support, and we are ready for our invisible mattress product.
Fantastic.
That's wonderful to hear. All right. Well, in that case, I do believe I will be setting a timer for 5 individual minutes, which we will have to create these presentations because we don't want them to be too long or laborious. So if you are ready, on your marks, get set, and go. In the meantime, audience, Charles and I will be here with you answering any questions about our business acumen. But to start, we figured we would just give you a quick overview of what we do. Charles, is it all right with you if I begin?
Oh, please, go for it. Go for it.
Thank you. So as I said before, my name is Pablo Escobar, no relations. I largely deal in pharmaceuticals, specifically pharmaceutical distribution. I know nothing about the products that I'm selling, and I know nothing about the people who are getting them. However, I do own many, many cars, and different people drive them to multiple places, and those places are places that the products need to go. That is how I have gotten my money, and I assure you that it has nothing to do with the $17 million a day trust fund that I have from my dear and beloved family.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
That's quite a success story, Pablo. Quite a success story. I mean, you all just heard the abbreviated version, but Pablo and I, we go way back, and the trials and tribulations that this man has gone through, unbelievable.
I appreciate it, Charles. Now, but of course, we have to hear about you as well.
Right, sure.
Yes.
Well, again, my name is Charles Darwin, no relation. I run the corporation known as Natural Selection. It's a claw machine company. We sell and manufacture claw machines for bowling alleys, arcades. We rent them out to bar mitzvahs. You get small ones that fit in your Prius. We did a deal with Toyota. They fit right in your Prius. We do all sorts of themes, Star Wars, vegetables. Star Wars was our big one.
Yeah.
And it wasn't an easy road for me either.
Many trials and tribulations, yes.
Many trials and tribulations. I started out in the toothpick industry. That's right. As a pencil pusher. I actually pushed toothpicks, though. I know the name. And from there, I worked my way up the corporate ladder through a mixture of luck, hard work, and my dad ran the company. It was my dad's company. And from there, I made a ton of money as the VP, used that money to transfer over into Big Claw Machine, and I just found a niche there. What can I say? Sometimes...
This is actually a perfect transition. I am seeing a question from an associate, Sean. Is it true that you, Charles, made the claw from Inspector Gadget? Now, of course, that's a fantastic story. This is a funny one, but I will let you tell it. It is your story, not mine to tell.
Sure. Well, in short, yes, it's true that I made the claw from Inspector Gadget. It was early on. It was early on that a live-action Inspector Gadget movie was just a rumbling. This is circa 1998. And, they were looking for the finest claw because, the claw is so iconic to Inspector Gadget. They were looking for the finest claw. And one of my friends who's in the movie industry, actually, turned them on to me. And, man, that was the most expensive project I ever undertook. Let me tell you, it was the most rewarding. Because that movie is a masterpiece.
I've seen it 17 times.
I have it permanently playing on a loop in my personal theater.
Wonderful.
In my guest house, of course.
Follow-up question. I see, Charles, this is for both you and I. Do we offer co-ops?
Do we offer co-ops?
Unpaid, but yes, of course we do.
Mine are unpaid as well, and I just fired all of them. I fired all of them, and anyone that they've ever referenced, we shredded their resumes. So
I will say, however, if you would like to apply, at least to my company, I can't speak for you, Charles, there's only a $275 application fee, which of course needs to be renewed at the beginning of every week of your employment. But if you're willing to do that, then you can have a wonderful resume bullet working at my company.
That's right. As for me, don't apply. Don't apply. All right,
fantastic.
Next question.
Sure. We have 45 seconds left, so lightning round, if that's okay with you, Charles.
Yes, of course, sure.
One question is, hat made of strawberries? Indeed, yes. That is something.
Yes, that's an absolute yes for me as well. Hat made of strawberries. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely.
What sort of pharmaceuticals, Pablo? Products to places. Thank you for asking. What's around my neck? This is actually called extrashirtulitis. It's a condition that I have. I struggled through it as a child, and I'd rather not bring it up on air. Thank you very much. Any questions that you would like to answer there, Charles?
Yeah, just one last one. I'm seeing a question. Are you partners in life or just in business, with a lot of carrots under it? And I would like to clear that up. We are sort of both. Definitely business, and then we both own a Android that looks, sounds, and talks just like each other that lives in our personal estates. But we do not technically, in flesh, share a home.
Right. That didn't go so well when we tried. So these days we tend to stick on opposite coasts, but I'm glad we could rejoin through Androids together. With that, I do believe that the time is up. So if our three glorious team leaders will please come back. Just to make sure that we are all on the same page and there's no tomfoolery going on.
And if you could all, in your individual homes, please applaud. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Okay, it appears that we're all back. For anyone just joining us, of course, these wonderful team leaders just created different presentations on products that were pitched from you, the audience viewers of this quite important business conference call, if I do say so myself. These presentations will now be shuffled between teams so that the presenters have never seen the presentations before. It is in this way that we can decide as sharks which idea is objectively, finitely, and institutionally the best. So with that, I believe we have predetermined the order of switching of presentations, which means that you should all now have the presentation which you will be presenting. Am I correct, Charles and other team leaders?
I believe so. We should, if I remember correctly, have Group 1 right now presenting Group 3's PowerPoint.
Fantastic. Well then, if the team... What? I'm sorry?
As a reminder, Group 3, could you really quickly, before we move on, just remind the audience what your product was?
Our product is invisible mattresses, and they are brilliant.
Yes, fantastic. Of course. Yes. Okay, so Group 1, having never seen this presentation before, will now present on invisible mattresses. Group 3, if you could please bring the presentation up, and if all of Group 1 will make themselves visible, we sharks shall disappear, but don't worry, we'll be watching.
Yes, thank you to Group 3. Obviously, a great topic, a great product, and I'm glad that myself and my associates are going to be able to bring the class, talent, and brains to the table that are required to bring this product to market. Like I said, my name is Andrew Carlson. I am the brains of this operation.
I'm Peggy Yee. I got on this from good old-fashioned nepotism.
Hi, Mike Brown. I've been hiding in this bunker for a very long time. I do need some source of income because I didn't have a job before the unemployment checks went out, and you need those to get unemployment checks. So I need some income so I can keep eating some food while I'm in my bunker. Please fund us.
Yeah, so we're just your run-of-the-mill business people, really. It's me, my daughter Peg, and our bunker friend Mike. And together we are excited to be introducing you to the revolutionary product that is the invisible mattress.
Yeah. So let's start. Normal mattresses. We all know them. We all have them. You can find at least 2 or 3 in any house, and they are a plague in our society. You have no idea what these things do to you. The prices of these, astronomical. The health benefits, not even existent. And you actually have to go to the chiropractor even more because of these normal mattresses. So bad is all I have to say.
Good job, Peg. That's my daughter too.
I do remember vaguely what a mattress felt like before I moved into my bunker. Okay, it was like Halloween. I also remember what it was like to walk outside. Okay, it was like Halloween but for feathers. Okay, fast but you sleep. These were the two mantras that I would repeat to myself every night as I went door to door, begging for money and feathers and money to buy feathers so that I could finally make my own mattress on which I could sleep. To this day in my bunker, I have only half a mattress. We're going to fix that. And if we don't fix it, there will be a terrible affliction in this world. There will be ghosts. Please fund us.
Yeah, exactly. And my brilliant daughter, Peg, she, chip off the old block. What a gal. Yeah, so chiropractors aren't in your best interest. I mean, she really said it. They're only out there for the money. They see your spine, but they also see your wallet. And at the end of the day, they can't be trusted.
Bad.
Exactly. There you go, Peg. See? Mike, it would be great if you could just take a note from Peg next time we do this. I think you could really learn a lot from her. But yeah, so they invented all those visible mattresses that you're used to, and they're purposely out there just to destroy your back. One bad sleep on a regular mattress, end up in a chiropractor, boom, you're out, ton of dough. And they just can't be trusted. When was the last time? No, I want you to think about this. Pause for a second. When was the last time you met a chiropractor and you thought to yourself, trustworthy individual? I know I haven't. Peg, have you? Mike, have you?
No,
I don't trust
never.
anybody.
See, exactly. How could you? Why would you? And you know what? You shouldn't trust them. Thank you.
So right now with the visible mattress industry, feathers, and that's usually what you'll find inside of a mattress, some springs, a little bit of wood. I'm not going to get into the complicated science. I know that it takes many years to get there, but actually the invisible mattress is based on a very special and unique formula. So for the first time ever, we have a completely biodegradable and totally organic mattress option available to you. None of that avocado mattress stuff you keep seeing on Instagram, but like this mattress, we're getting it from real vegan milk. Don't be fooled by this image. This is just a representation, from our graphic department. But we have vegan milk and sustainably sourced chocolate. And these are, mixed to create this wonderful new product for you.
People need sleep. I would know. I haven't slept in 4 days. No matter how strong you think you are, no matter how deftly you think you can evade the global surveillance state that is being constructed by the United States intelligence services, even as we speak, no matter how invisible your mattress is, or no matter how invisible you think it is, you need our invisible mattress, because only we know what's going out there in the world. We leave no traces. You buy a mattress from us, it biodegrades completely. No one will know where you are. No one will know where you sleep. You need us.
True. Yeah, and I mean, this message really says it all. Our spokesperson here, Tom Tomato, really trying to enlighten the community about the plague that is visible mattresses. As Peg so eloquently stated, bad, which is our mantra, not only in business, but in life. And we just really hope to revolutionize the mattress industry.
And as you can see, there are such visible before and after differences for our Tomato spokesperson. With the invisible mattress, you will see a greater, you'll be able to go to greater heights. Your back won't be inflicted and impacted from the way visible mattresses treat you. Circles under your eyes may still be visible, but believe me, they'll be radiant, absolutely radiant. And everyone's been working on their summer body. So just, I mean, look, is this not what you want to see at the beach every single time you go?
How did you get these pictures from my childhood? Peggy, start talking. Those are pictures from my childhood.
Dad, do you want to take this one?
Yeah, so technically, considering the legal statutes associated with this partnership, Peg asked to answer to nothing. I own 51% and she owns 49% of this business. We're just going to do what we want. Thanks, Mike. So conclusions. The invisible mattress is a vector for vanishing back health problems. I mean, Peg really said it. Mike tried to get up on the same level, but we really were showing, visible mattress bad, invisible mattress better. And despite me having 51% and Peg having 49%, I will be giving, or at least offering up 15% of equity in our company, which will be coming from Peg's section. And though I don't have the mental math chops to give you what that actually would work out to be, Geico Insurance can help you save 15% in 15 minutes. So I think it's a good deal if you ask me. So consider, and we can save spines one invisible mattress at a time. Thank you, folks.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, that was really something. That was really something. I have a few comments, but Pablo, I'm sure you do as well. Do you want to start us off?
Sure, and I should say, of course, me and Charles will be asking questions, but we will take one or two questions from the people viewing this. Of course, we receive your questions late, so please start asking them now. We will ask our questions, and then we'll make sure that these presenters can hear a few of yours. Yes, I had a comment first, and I just wanted to say this one is specifically to Andrew. Anyone who knows me in business knows that I love a good legalese gotcha moment. And I just wanted to say that your moment with acquiring the pictures without the explicit consent, but with the implied legalese consent of your business partner, Michael, that is how I know that regardless of how today goes, you shall be a successful business.
Yeah, honestly, I was going to say the same thing. That is some backstabbing stuff, and that is what we love to see. One more comment I had, also positive, honestly. This has been a very strong start. I love Tomato Mascot. I love it. And I can see him in one of my claw machines in a bowling alley. I mean, he already looks as if he's glistening with grease. It's perfect. It's a match made in heaven. That alone was enough to, nearly sell him. I don't want to overstep or anything, but cool.
Well, we do have exclusive rights to tomato mascots now. We've taken out all the competition. Yeah, Amato's Pizzeria, done. All of the hot tomatoes, nothing. We have them all now, actually.
That's fantastic.
Yes, we're actually now collecting royalties anytime parents name their child Tom. Since we figure it is too close to the word tomato, we do have the copyrights for that. So it also is the side hustle of this business.
Real quick, can I butt in for a moment because I'm reading these questions as they come in. Is your mascot single? Some people clearly want to know.
Well, this is where it gets difficult to be a business owner because everyone needs work-life balance. And is Tom Tomato technically single? Yes. Does that necessarily mean that I'm willing to part with Tom Tomato? That's another question for another day. I don't know. Peg, Mike, how do you guys feel?
Tom Tomato could start pulling his weight around the bunker.
Right. Well, there's another question in the chat here that I'm also very interested in, and that is, do you have any celebrity endorsements? Because that's what people really want to see these days.
Well, actually, Mike's sister, she's offered to help us out a little bit.
Is she famous?
Well, she has her own yoga brand. She's actually living just above Mike, and they have a great working relationship. She teaches yoga classes on Twitch, once a month. She really reaches out. She has a very specific demographic, which we're really trying to reach out to. A lot of cat lovers, So she's really been very good for us to kind of reach to that demographic. And we know that you guys don't really have as much pull with that because you are sharks, and cats and sharks just don't get along. So
hurtful, but true. Yes.
Yeah.
Charles, if it's okay with you, I did find another question. This one is actually from
the last one, probably.
Probably, yes. I just want to get to this question because this is from one of my chief operations officers at the company. The question from Samantha: if you hide a body in the mattress, does the body become invisible? Specifically, any body in the mattress. If it is the body in, I just want to say for the record that this probably has nothing to do with my company, but it is a question that one of my underlings asked, and therefore I will ask it to the group. So if hypothetically a body were in this mattress, would anyone find it?
So I can actually answer to this. I have tried approximately 3 or 4 trials. Okay, the first 2 times, there were actually bits of the body that did sort of kind of liquidate with time, and were kind of gently, visibly, kind of would drip out of the side of the mattress because we had not yet made it fully airtight. But the current make of the mattress is airtight. Things that go in once you ziplock it. We have a special ziplock, of course, on the side of the mattress to seal it off. They don't come out, and they are fully invisible, and they do not speak.
All right.
Well, that's deeply alarming, but good business.
Good business.
Good business.
Good business. Well, thank you so much, team. We will be back with you momentarily to discuss which one of you will get Sharks money. I think I also have to talk to some of my lawyers during the next presentation, but I think we'll move right along. Thank you so much. And if we could please have the members of Group 2 on the call with us right now.
Thank you, Sharks.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. There they are. Hello. Hello.
Hey there. Hi. Hello.
I'm excited to be here.
I'm more excited than she is, actually.
I'm sure you are.
Through the roof. Oh my God.
So you all will be presenting Group 1's PowerPoint, correct?
Oh,
yes.
Mm-hmm. All right. Fantastic. Well, I, for one, am excited. I don't know about you, Pablo.
I, for two, am also excited. Yes.
All right. We've been off to a good start, so let's keep it up. And without further ado, if we could get someone from... Oh, they're already doing it. All right. Well, then we will see you after the presentation.
Oh, amazing.
Here we are.
Okay. Okay, so this here's Pest Killer Robot Vacuum. Mm-hmm. That's our product. A little lengthy name. I didn't come up with that. That's my counterpart, Mary Sue. I'm Beth. We're representing the Maplewood community in downtown. Yep. All righty. So let's get this started. Mary Sue, how about you go first? You've always been bold.
Oh, bold, I'm sure. Yeah, thank you. You've always been so considerate and willing to, give me credit where it's due. Thank you for allowing me to go first. Anyway, our world, our history, and our small little joyous suburban town, there's a bit of tension between fans of the Transformers franchise. They say Autobots versus Decepticons. Mm-hmm. But you know what we think? We think if we all just came together and, sucked it up, quite literally, the Transformers fandom could be united once again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've always known you've been more of a Decepticon kind of girl. A little weird.
Oh.
Wouldn't be my first choice.
You're getting that from the Facebook post that you've been liking from 2008? little
Anyways,
bit weird
what's
to
the
scroll
next
back
slide?
on.
What's next?
Speed.
What's next?
All right.
Our world, our history. I love that title. So bold. The training process, of course, with a company like this and a product like this, we can't just have anybody walking in here, people that we barely know, coming into our homes, using our Tupperware and not returning it at all, even after countless emails and verbal requests. So the training process is a little bit tricky.
Can I pause for a second? Did you check your Ring doorbell? Did you check the footage? Because I left your Tupperware on your front porch and I rang your doorbell and no one answered. I heard your dogs barking and no one answered, and I brought it back to you. So if it's gone,
it is because I have
fault.
been really thinking about this, and actually I would really respect it if you would let me do my part of the presentation. I know, but sorry, don't want to be that cool, you know. Okay, so the training process. See, there's dirt on the ground. I mean, not in my house. right. Not in my house. But you know, this picture was taken in Mary Sue's house. She did allow us to do some marketing there. So thoughtful of you, by the way. And so there's a lot of dirt on the ground. Gross. And so our little vacuum, you know, it sees the dirt and just gets it right off the ground. So you have a nice clean home, like my house, you know, so clean. So nice. That's the training process.
And of course, design is so important. Something that I had to tell Beth over and over and over again as she tried to create our presentation in Comic Sans, like my son's elementary school handout.
It's a readable font. Readable font.
We're talking to professionals here. They can read. Anyway, our Super Pest vacuum consists of the keyhole coin slot, which is directly inspired by the shopping carts at our local A&P. You know, it really brings me a nostalgic feeling thinking about when I got to go put a little coin into the shopping cart and bring it in. It really just gave me a sense of independence. You know, Beth never got to do that. Beth was considered too irresponsible to push the shopping cart around. Beth's mom actually thought she would only put sugary cereal in the cart instead of something.
Well, I do love to live on the edge. Which is something that I've always been a part of. Oh, it seems that I cannot see my counterpart. Oh, there she is. Hi, sweetie. So glad you're back. It's just so fun. Oh, the numbers don't lie. Who came up with that? That is a fun little tagline. So you see here, we started our business on a little bit of a slow point. And that's because we let Mary Sue kind of direct the company from the beginning. And that was a decision that I made, which was a big mistake. And then I kind of stepped in and said, you know what? I think I'm going to do things a little bit more organized. And so then I started selling, you know, recruiting people in my community. We started selling our product, and look at that exponential growth. So great. Look at that. It's just right in the air, like a little plane.
And you know what? Thanks to Beth finally going and doing the most for this company, we now have to be on a show to ask for help. And, you know, I think that's really great.
Asking for help was not a bad thing, but you know.
At least I don't have to pay royalties to a company because I named my son Tom.
How's your divorce?
It's going well. New lawyer.
Okay. I was worried about you. I was really worried. There are no absolute truths. There are only numbers. There are only numbers. That is such a bold statement.
Only numbers. For example, the numbers of all of the different plastic surgeons that are in Beth's phone.
Oh, you know, speed dial is a beautiful thing. But besides that, the numbers really do show for themselves. You know, we started out with one product, and then it got to be more than one. And then, you know, our company just started growing, and I've never been more proud of something that I've done. I mean, we've done together, obviously, together. And the numbers don't lie. Like, you know, the numbers don't lie like some people, you know, some people that you would consider a really close friend that would lie. But the numbers don't lie. And this is the childhood moment that inspired us here.
Yeah, so that actually is a picture of the dead roach that I found right in the middle of Beth's living room that inspired me to think of this brilliant idea, which Beth so graciously helped me bring to life. And they say childhood because I've known Beth for that long, and I've been stuck knowing Beth for that long. And when I moved, Beth followed me. Isn't it great how business partnerships work?
So great. Some could say it's just a toxic form of friendship, but that's just so cliche, you know?
Quirky.
So cliche. I heard you got wrapped in that pyramid scheme too. How's that going? How's that? Fun?
Oh, it's going great. I'm actually making money with minimal effort if you want in.
Minimal effort's always been your strong suit. I'm so glad you're pursuing that passion. That endeavor is perfect for you, and your personality really lines up. All right, this is our staff. As you can see, we really just like to have a safe face as a company, so no faces allowed. Sorry.
No faces allowed. Because you know what they say, no face is better than a two-face, which is why I'm not sure how Beth is still on the team.
Oh, you're so witty. Always been so quick to the draw.
Quick to think of things, quick to work on things, quick to answer emails, quick to remember to pick my kid up from school.
You know, I always wish we had a little bit more diversity in the staff, but that's like a you thing. I mean, you are the recruiting manager after all, but you know, I guess I'll look at that and they all have glass. Okay, any questions? Any questions at all? I mean, I think we covered a lot of things. Our vacuum, amazing, you know.
So good. My vacuum.
So good.
My vacuum. You know what they say.
Yours, mine, and ours. Great film.
In business, you have to go through a lot of obstacles to get to real success. And I'm just so thankful that such a difficult obstacle was put in my way. Thanks for being a great teammate, Beth.
I'm so glad that your higher education level is really outshine right now. I am a self-made woman, and I'm just really great that people, you know, like me, like the common people, and you, the upper, can really just work together on something and produce something fun, something helpful, you know, something good.
You know, I didn't realize they changed the definition of together as, you know, not being, you know, a collaborative thing, an equal split, and instead when someone is a leech. That's new. I should check the dictionary.
Oh my gosh. Your face, so many wrinkles. You should really start yoga too. Yoga has been something really great. It's at the community center.
Well,
wow.
I think, well, first of all, wow. Second of all, wow. Third of all, yes, you have questions.
And we're ready to
also a few comments. And I'm sure our audience has some questions as well. So if you don't mind, Pablo, I would like to, I'll just start with my comments.
Oh, Charles, please go for it.
Will do. So first, I have one negative and one positive. That's
why they call him Battery Charles.
Let's start with, let's start with the elephant in the room. You guys seem to really click. You guys seem to work really, really well together. It really comes across. Clearly very good business partners who I think drive each other to succeed. And it looks like you're having fun doing it. Don't you think, Pablo?
I really thought that throughout this presentation, they were having fun doing it, yes.
Yes, gosh. My one negative, don't ever put a dead roach on a PowerPoint again. I'm squeamish and I didn't like it.
Yes, well, you know, from time to time, transporting various products to various places, I have come into close encounters with creatures of such. I might suggest that perhaps for a business audience, that was not an appropriate graphic. Perhaps consider text instead, or even a bar chart.
That would do.
Yes.
You writing that down? You writing that down this time? Not gonna forget.
I am. It's really responsible of people to take
notes. Remember. Me and my higher education don't have to write it down.
There's that great chemistry.
Good for you.
Well, if that was all of your comments for now, Pablo, I've got a question down here in the chat. And let's see. So, the first question I see here that seems pretty pressing is, will the product recognize my child as a human or a pest? That's from Miranda Brown.
I know what they'll say about my child.
You know, that's a great question. You know, I have a very controlled family, let's just say. You know, my kids are where they're supposed to be all the time. Now, if we took it to Mary Sue's house, you know, that's where a little bit of trouble arises. Kids running everywhere, trash everywhere, toys.
Kids be kids and have freedoms. And luckily for us, Mary Sue, that's me, was in charge of our AI. And Beth that's her wasn't. Because if Beth was in charge of the AI, you know, it takes one to know one. And she does not know what a pest is. And I am a pest on Mary Sue's life. That's still me. I am Mary Sue.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you are Mary Sue.
Yes.
Unfortunately, that is Mary Sue. Yeah.
Charles, if it's okay with you, I actually have another question. Do we have the time?
Go for it.
This is more of a personal question, but of course, Charles and I and the audience at home loves to know about the people who we are investing in.
Yeah.
So between the two of you, who makes the better brownies?
Brownies, such a Mary Sue type of dessert. Very simple, Betty Crocker. I like to go with a quiche or a a meringue. I make a kicking meringue. I make a great meringue. It's actually won the community fair 4 years in a row.
Wow.
The thing about Beth's meringue is it won the community fair category for meringues, in which she was the only one who entered. Her meringue was squishy. It didn't even have that beautiful, crunchy Food Network texture. Now, if I were to enter, my meringue, of course, would have it. But she, now I don't like to make accusations, but she sabotaged me the day of the competition. I went to my kitchen, my ingredients were everywhere, all over the floor. And
sabotage.
Testing our vacuum the next day.
Someone learned a new word. Was that in your brain exercise journal? It's so fun. But to answer your question, sir, it would be me. I mean, I have the awards to show it. You know, I have the medals.
So the awards for your baking count, but the awards for all the time I spent studying and researching don't?
It's performance that matters.
Well, one final question, although it's actually not much of a question. I just sort of want you all to respond to something. I couldn't help but notice that in the chat, there were several people who typed hashtag Team Mary Sue or hashtag Team Beth. In fact, it looks like there were 4 Mary Sues, 3 Team Beths. However, one person did say that Mary Sue should go to jail.
Someone found a criminal record. Someone found it.
Although someone else said Beth is toxic. So could you all just kind of respond to that? I don't know what this factionalism is. What do you all think that is about?
I think this is just a further showing of how we really need to reunite the Transformers fandom. Because now that they're not arguing about the Decepticons, they're arguing about our perfectly functional business relationship. And that's not healthy.
Yeah, so unhealthy. I am a big supporter of a healthy lifestyle. I have yoga. I'm a very avid Peloton user. All my Peloton people out there, hi. And I
bet you follow Chloe Ting.
I do. Love her. Robin Arzon, #1 fan. Love her on Peloton. But besides that, you know, I am a part of it. I'm a big team mentality kind of person. Always have been. And when I saw Mary Sue and I said, man, you know, what a depressing, sad, weak, feeble little individual. I feel like I brought her into my team, and we created that team mentality together. We really blossomed. You know, she was just a little seed, a little weed, a little seaweed, and I was a Home Depot section flower that gets to be like potted and tended for. And I said, you know, come to my garden. Be part of my community. And this is what we've created together. And it's so beautiful, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Love it. Love her. Love us.
Have someone show up outside of your eyebrow threading appointment, right in the doorway the moment you left, grab you and say, Beth, I've moved to your town. You can't escape me any longer.
I'm Beth, and you are Mary Sue.
Your
and
energy
that is just so great about us.
To forget names. That's how.
Well, thank you, Shark, so much. I'm just going to cut her off right there. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Really great meeting both of you. Really great meeting.
I'm Charles.
And Pablo, yes.
Yes.
Those are our names.
Charles, got it.
Well,
and you're
thank
Mary
you
Sue.
So much. This was lovely, albeit a bit perplexing. But stick around. We will see you again at the end of the show when we decide which product we're going to invest in. All right?
All right. Yeah. Take care, everyone. Have a great rest of your afternoon. Be blessed. Stay blessed.
Right.
Thank you.
Well, that was really something. I
Yes.
feel like I forgot everything about the product.
Yeah, me too. But you know what, Charles? That reminded me of our working relationship when we started together.
Yes. How things have changed and how things haven't.
Are the same.
Yeah. Anyways, let's move on to our last group. If we could get that whole group on up here, that would be group 3, please. If we could get group 3 into the call.
Yes, here they are. Hello.
There they are. Look at them all.
Hello.
Fantastic.
Hello.
Hey, group 3.
I put my computer on a box so that you can see me. Can you see me better?
Yep.
We can see you fantastically.
I can see you, Tal.
Thank you.
Tal.
We can see all of you.
Can you see me?
Yep.
Who's talking?
Tal.
All right. So
Ezekiel.
We'll be presenting the PowerPoint from group 1, if I remember correctly. And there it is. So we will get on out of here and leave you to it. So best of luck.
Ta-ta.
Hello, everybody. My name is Ezekiel, and these are my neighbors. We sit on our lawns all day and yell at children because they're always roughhousing and getting into trouble. And this is our solution, the electronic trampoline. Bounce, 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 tagline.
Bounce, bounce.
Bounce. It is a very effective technique.
So yes, I'll go more into about why we're bouncing. Oh God, okay.
You got it.
If you thank you, Ezekiel. We bounce to move for the movement, and then so my favorite pet is a lemur, and when he sees me bounce, zap, I'm worth his time.
You're great.
Thank you, Ezekiel. I'm going to turn it over to our other neighbor, the Rhyme Master.
Hello, my friends. It is good to meet. For all of you, I have a treat. You can bounce and bounce and bounce all day. But if you hit the ground, you won't say hooray. We've charged them with electricity, so you'll feel a zap. We're going to change the slide, and that's just that.
I realized the other day, I was sitting there in my lawn chair, yelling at the street children, and I stared far into the distance and realized, if you hate electricity, you are a liar. And I realized that right there, when the children on their electronic devices all the time, and I had so much hatred built up inside of me. And I realized I was wrong this whole time about electricity.
I fear the electricity, Ezekiel.
There's no fear, Tal. There's no fear in this world. We don't need fear.
The electricity. Oh, so oh God. Okay, let's talk about pricing. If you buy 1 6-pack of Monster energy drinks, it'll be less than one trampoline. That's going to cost you 26. But if you get a goblin as a friend, it's gonna love you forever. Goblins don't make bouncing noises. Goblins are good. God, what am I doing?
You're doing great, my friend. Do not feel afraid. We've got it on the show, and that's all that needs to be said.
Thank you, the Rhyme Master. We believe that the barter system will allow you to tell that some people have bartered for a product. It is the greatest feeling to save your Monster Energy cans and provide them to a friendly goblin who has a horde of trampolines. Ezekiel, please speak.
all of our trampolines we bartered away all of our monster energy drinks for. Now we have no caffeine.
Thank you.
That's all I can use for energy at my age. And we need to sell these trampolines or else we lose our livelihood.
I am ready for my slide. And here it is. A slide fantastic. And that's the shiz. This man will come to your house, and he is not a louse. He is stronger than he looks, and he reads a lot of books. He eats your newborn, and this is something I have sworn. He's a smiley little worm. And that is my term. We handle the shipping and all of your crates. We make you pay for it, and things might just break.
There is one person who believes in us, and that is our fourth neighbor who could not be here today, Prit Paul. He wanted to talk to us about sending us some money, and we have not opened and read the message yet, but we assume that it's for the trampolines, or it's when I broke his window because I was having a baseball time in my front yard, and Ezekiel stopped me, but not before I broke.
I saw it all. And it was terrible.
We thank you all for your fantastic time, and for this, us three have prepared a rhyme. Sing it with me now, Ezekiel and other partner.
Yes, rhyme master.
Let's get on down here. Let's
get on down.
Say partner again.
Partner again.
And again.
That was the sun. Oh, there.
Okay.
Please buy our product.
Just buy it. We're poor neighborhood neighbors. And
sorry.
We've had good times together.
Under a bridge before this product. If you purchase it now, I will say donuts.
Sarah, if you are out there, please return my calls. I would like to get the money that you owe me for the trampoline business. Also, I miss you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time. It means so much to my old shriveled heart.
Oh no, thank you. Thank you for such a lovely presentation.
Okay, so we will obviously now be fielding questions. So if anyone in the viewing audience has any questions, please put them right now. However, I would just like to say that of the presentations that we've seen so far, I just want to commend this group for being easily the clearest and most straightforward message that I have seen.
Yes. Yeah, I agree with that. And I just had one other comment to add, and that is just shipping and handling.
Amen.
We love to see that. When you're in business, in our line of work, you love to see shipping and handling. That is.
I built an empire off of it.
Yeah.
The secret is we make the customer pay for it, but don't tell them.
No, we won't.
I won't. Don't worry. You already did.
So, well, it appears that we are having some questions. I asked the first one, Charles. Will that be to your liking?
Yes, so go for it. Go for it.
Thank you. The first question from, I believe, one of your associates, Miranda. How many goblins fit on one trampoline? One of your trampolines, not any trampoline. Obviously, the electric sort.
The number of goblins that can fit themselves onto a trampoline is equal to the number of goblins that would will themselves to be on that trampoline. A goblin can stretch as wide or as small as it needs to complete its goal. The goblins will stop at nothing to bounce on their own. I have witnessed this.
I have witnessed third hand.
I made it happen, and that's the truth. I put them all into a tiny phone booth. 100 of them I squeezed in that space, and I could compress them more. if I wanted to race.
That's fantastic. Wow. Thank you for the full answer to that question. Actually, this is a good segue because this next question from the audience is for you, Rhyme Master.
Oh, good.
Audience member Sean would like to know, how did you get to space? We can all clearly see that you're in space. How did you do that?
I built a fancy rocket with my bare hands. I pushed real hard off the rocky lands. I jumped as high as I could see, and now I'm floating in space. Yippee!
So you're based in Colorado then?
Yep, that's
The
right.
Rocky Lands,
I
yes,
live
okay.
in the mountains,
To be.
but now I see space like a big water fountain.
He's been in space for weeks. No one has mowed his lawn.
Oh,
It's
hurting the neighbor.
gnarly.
These are the these are the sacrifices we have to make for business.
Yes.
I've made plenty myself.
If it's all right with you, I have one more question. Of course, and as business people, we are always trying to expand our horizons. With the advent of the electric trampoline, would you be interested in franchising opportunities for full electric trampoline parks?
There are lots of liabilities associated with that, but
we love liabilities.
Yes, we actually love that idea so much. We have talked about it before, but we just thought the liabilities were too high, but I never knew that they were a good thing.
Ezekiel, I was going to tell you this as a birthday surprise, but I have actually begun incorporating my home, and my backyard is in the beginning stages of an electrical trampoline park.
To be a park master was once my dream. That was my one goal before my Rhyme Master theme.
Wow. Well, it seems like you all are on a great trajectory. You're really going places, it sounds like. Looks
Indeed.
like this is already making a lot of progress.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, truly. Well, that was that was our last presentation. Go ahead, Pablo. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, thank you so much, Charles. If we could actually bring all of our lovely presentation interns back online, we just want to say a brief thank you and wonderful job to them. So if all the members of teams 1 and 2 will please come back. Thank you so much, everyone. This has truly been a pleasure. Now is both my favorite part and the most difficult part. It is the part where we say no to 2 of you, but Charles, you know what we do?
Say yes to 1.
We say yes to 1. Yeah.
Say yes to 1.
Of course, we are not only business experts in the room. We do have an entire bevy of assumedly MBA holding right here. So not only will Charles and I be voting, but we would please like you in the chat to write which team you think should win the competition and, of course, our funding. Of course, if you have forgotten, those teams were the Invisible Mattress, the Vacuum Team, and the Electric Trampoline Team.
That's right.
So we will be here discussing and evaluating the teams. And when we see that you all have weighed in, I think Charles and I will announce our collective final decision.
That's right. So while we wait for the votes to roll in, Pablo, to you and I, we can just discuss our thoughts on each of the products. If everybody else could wait then with video muted, and we'll bring back whichever team wins at the end. How's that sound? Great.
Thank you so much, everyone.
So Pablo, let's start by talking about the Rhyme Master still here.
Ta-ta, Rhyme Master.
Hi, Rhyme Master. And now it says Park too, which is nice. All right, so let's start by talking about the first product, which was the Invisible Mattress.
The Invisible Mattress. You know what I did notice about the Invisible Mattress that I quite enjoyed was their usage of multiple graphs.
Yes.
And we cannot forget Tom, their orange-esque mascot.
That was just what I was going to bring up. I want the rights to that little tomato. And let me tell you, if we don't invest in it, which I'm not saying we will, but if we don't, I'm going to sue them until I have it. I'm going to sue them until I have it. That tomato will be mine. I've set my mind to it.
If you hadn't sued them, I would have done it. You know it, Charles.
That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Well, let's roll on to the next one then, because the votes are already coming in.
Wow. Any opinions? Well, coming up next, of course, we have the vacuum team. I love their chemistry. As you know, a team like that will go very far in the world of business.
Got a lot of heart.
Supporting and improving each other. Yes, of course. Always looking for ways that the other person can improve.
Yes, that's right. Always looking for ways that the other one can improve, and never afraid to speak their mind, to reach that improvement. In a very respectful manner, obviously.
Mm-hmm. You know, I wish I had their business acumen when I was younger, because, oh, Charles, the things I would have told you to make you a better man today.
Yes. Oh, man. And the things I would have told you that you could still probably use to hear.
Oh.
You know?
Of course.
All right, let's move on to team 3, right?
Sure, yeah.
So that was the one we just saw.
Poetic.
Poetic, that's right, poetic.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was our electric trampolines.
Yes.
I, for one, enjoyed the creative use of goblins, both in design of the product. It's an underused resource, I find, in day-to-day life. Really went out of style in the mid-1300s, I believe.
Yeah, that is when I started to stop noticing it in my day-to-day, but I appreciate that it was brought back, and also brought back in perhaps a more positive light, a more accepting light. I thought that was good.
Right. God, you are old. All right. Well,
say it every time, Charles.
It looks like we've got a bunch of votes in.
Wow.
Wow. Lots of votes in. Oh, all right.
Holy cow.
So, well.
Scrolling on through.
Yep. I'm just looking at them now. And, well, I think we both know who won.
I think we both do. And I think we will say it at the same time. Well, it's probably not possible over the stream.
No, I was going to say that I'll let you have the honor, Pablo.
Oh, Charles, please. I'll let you have the honor. Charles, please. You.
Pablo.
No, Charles.
Pablo, you're too kind, Pablo.
Oh, Charles.
Hey, someone just said you look great for your age.
Thank you.
All right, well, anyways.
Well, it does appear that the winner of this competition is, drum roll from all of our viewers at home, Team Beth.
Team Beth, that's right.
Team Beth.
Come on up.
Oh my God. Where's Mary Sue? Mary Sue! Honey, we won. Yeah. I told you this would work. I told you. I literally told you.
Team Beth, that's funny. I don't remember signing off on that.
I accidentally wrote my name where the name of the company was supposed to be, but it gets across. You know, it gets across. We know the real winner. Winners.
Rolls off the
tongue. My name's on the check, right?
Business expert wouldn't change it. Wouldn't change the name of the
company.
Amazing. Well, I, Beth, and that Mary Sue, we just want to say thank you so much for listening to us and tuning in and just being here with us, hanging out, you know? That's great. Any words, Mary Sue? Any words you want to say? Maybe intelligent?
I'd just like that you guys would make sure that it says Mary Sue Clarkson on the check. I do handle the company finances after all.
We fired so many of them today.
Yes. We'll talk to our new interns as soon as we hire them.
That's right. You know what? A minor delay.
Yes, but from each of us, can I just say, and I hope from the audience that, I may not always be hip, but I know this one, as the youths say, we do stand # Team Beth.
Oh my God, you guys.
We do. And we are excited to be in business with you.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, the pleasure's all ours. Isn't it, Mary Sue?
Posting in the local moms group.
Okay, well, I'll see you at the PTA meeting. I will see you there.
I will. I will.
Can we bring everybody back, please? Everybody back.
If everybody could please come back, we just want to say a quick.
Just want to say bye.
Well, I don't know about you, Charles, but from all of us at the No Sharks team, I think that was one of our most productive meetings that we have had in the last 5 centuries at least.
Easily.
Not since the reign of King Charles have I seen this level of productivity from a group of interns.
Old bastard.
So anyway,
it's been fantastic. Thank you all so much. I'm sorry we couldn't go into business with all of you. But I wish you the best on your future business endeavors. And to you, the audience, thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you for bearing with us through the cacophony that my interns created when we started.
They're all fired.
Yes. Yes, thank you so much for joining us. And we hope that you will join us again next time on Shark Tank. But no.
Bye.
Goodbye.